With their offense out now to get this game started, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Irving, left side. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. He's got the hook up to Cooper. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Okay, ready. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Ready. From the 31. Hits him on the out route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish off their opening drive. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. May on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd down and 5. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinnen Williams.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Just seems unfair, almost insulting to call a fullback a throwback play kind of guy. But nowadays, you so often see them go QB sneak in those 3rd and 1 situations. It's nice to see the big fella get his shot.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
May trying again here on second. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
May now to throw on third. Able to find Corley. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To throw it on first down. Complete. It's Cooper. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down from the gun. He brings it in. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they...
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Slot man motioned over. Second and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw for May. He put some juice on it deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A pickup there of 39. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go.
Back to the air. It's May. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They're throwing it. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They go play action on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Look into the air here. He finds Brown right side. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
First and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be the best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Irving reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's May. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. It really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Check that. Check that. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Here's the pistol snap to May. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate's come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This will be caught by Cooper. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He's throwing for it! And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Still more than a field goal game. They were going to get to this point sometime, and they decide now's the moment and deliver with the onside kick.
The hard part's over, right? That's what the numbers tell you. That getting an onside kick a whole lot tougher than going down and scoring a touchdown. Still, they got to execute, stay calm, and work their way down the field.
They'll run here on first down, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's May. That throw finds Pickens. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press.
And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position, because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward.
They did it. He made the interception. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Going play action, May. The Jets get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Let's go.
Made a throw it. Pass is caught by Addison. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Corley reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Patriot first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. They give it to him again. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Fullback trying to power it across. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Setting up to pass. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He'll look to throw it. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets.